Hey, it's the TV Tech Guy, and today I'm going over the Samsung UN48JU6700. I left a link in the description below to a great deal on this TV, so be sure to check that out. You also read user reviews and see what other people are saying about it. So this model has a 48-inch curved LED screen, and it's edge-lit, so the LEDs are positioned around the perimeter of the screen, and the light spreads behind the LCD panel. So considering the 48-inch screen size and the fact that this TV has a 4K resolution, you will see the most detail and get the most immersive experience at about 4.6 feet. So there's some calculations going on here, but that is the sweet spot you want to be sitting, and that's not to say that it won't look great beyond 4.6 feet, but like I said, that's where you're going to see the most detail with that 4K resolution. So also contributing to that immersive experience is that curved design. Some people may be wondering if curved TVs are just a gimmick and they don't really understand what it is all about, but there are some benefits of having a curved screen besides the more immersive experience. You also get reduced reflections, and it's a better experience if you're viewing from off to the side, because with flat screen TVs you get that foreshortening effect when you're off to the side. So that just means that when you're looking at the far side of the screen, objects appear unnaturally small, and that is not the case with a curved display. So the ideal distance to be sitting with a curved display is 13 feet or less. Any more than that, you kind of don't get that immersive experience, and it looks more like a flat screen because you're just so far away. And like I said, 4.6 feet is the sweet spot, but it will still look great within 13 feet. So this model has UHD dimming, and what UHD dimming does is it precisely scans various zones across the display, and it will adjust the brightness in certain areas, so you get higher contrast, you get deeper dark levels and brighter white levels. And another benefit of UHD dimming is it eliminates that halo effect that is common with LCD screens, and it will also reduce image distortion. One of my favorite features of this Samsung TV is the auto depth enhancer. What this feature does is it will apply varying levels of contrast to certain objects on the screen, so it gives it more depth and it almost gives it that 3D-like effect. The biggest contributor to the picture quality in this model is obviously the 4K resolution. You get 8,294,400 pixels on the screen at the same time, and this is 4 times greater than 1080p. So you're not going to have any issues with picture quality. It will look amazing even if your face is right up to the screen. It will still look extremely sharp and crisp. As opposed to lower resolution screen, 1080p and 720p, when you're getting in really close, you can see some image distortion, and that is not the case with 4K. So there's also UHD upscaling, so all of your non-4K content will be automatically upscaled to 4K resolution. So this isn't going to look as great as watching native 4K content, but it's definitely an improvement. Other features is motion rate 120, so you get that reduced motion blur. It's great for watching sports. I personally leave it disabled with other content, but that's just a personal preference. So try it out and see if you like it. If not, you can just go in the settings menu and disable it. This model has an ultra clear panel, meaning it reduces reflection. And one thing I really like is the pure color, because it gives you a much wider color gamut, and the colors will appear more natural and realistic. This is a smart TV, so you have your large selection of smart apps. One thing I also like is the smart remote. It just makes navigation very easy in the user interface, and it's also great for browsing the web. It has a cursor, has a touchpad and a built-in microphone, so you could throw voice commands at it. And Samsung also included a quad-core processor in this model, so you get that snappy user interface. TVs without the quad-core tend to be really sluggish when it comes to navigation. So the design is very sleek. As you can see, it has that curved display, and it also has a thin bezel, so you don't have that distracting border around the screen. And it may seem minor, but that really does add to the immersiveness of this TV. This model weighs 24.9 pounds without the stand and 31.3 pounds with the stand. And if you're planning on mounting this TV on the wall, it's VESA 400 by 400. And that means that the holes on the rear of the display are 400mm across and 400mm down. There's 4 HDMI ports, 3 USB ports, an Ethernet composite port, has an RF in and an optical audio output, and there's also an audio out mini jack. So to conclude, I really like what I'm seeing with the Samsung UN48JU6700. This model will make a great fit for a smaller living room or a bedroom. And it has all of the latest features that are hot right now, the 4K resolution, the curved display, and it has additional features like the UHD dimming and the auto depth enhancer. Those all contribute to the picture quality. So you're going to be happy with this model. Be sure to check out that link in the description below to get a great deal on it. And you can also read user reviews and see what other people are saying about it.